Okay, we coming at you with another campground review here in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
And it's a free campground that you're not going to believe.
Free,
Actually, free.
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 Completely free.
And as always, we bring you campgrounds that we are staying in. We are staying in this campground, so you can see our actual campsite when we get up there.
Right.
Loved it. There are 2 campsites that we believe are the best campsite if you ride motorcycles. And RV, also great campsite for RVs, all 3 of them. And where are we today?
We are at Jeff Busby Campground right off the Natchez Trace Parkway. And it's free. Oh, you say it's free, huh?
Yes. And
But it's free.
It's the second campground out of 3 free campgrounds on Natchez Trace Parkway.
Let's say the middle one. That's
middle.
free.
So if you come in northbound, it's the middle campground. If you go in southbound, it's the middle campground. And
Right.
like Cake said, it's called Jeff Busby Campground. In fact, we are standing here on the Natchez Trace to show you how easy it is to get here. You will not miss it because there's a sign prior to getting here.
Right.
Right here, it's the Natchez Trace Parkway. And as you come in northbound, there's the turn in right there.
It's at mile marker 197.
Always super clean. This is our second time staying here. But we came in as we were riding the trace, stop at this restaurant and use it, and it's always clean. And I'll show you the building from back here.
And you see that building? That building right there? That building. Right there.
Yes.
And it's clean and it has running water. Wash your hands when you're done.
Yes. So you will not be confused of where you are because there's a sign out there said Just Busby. There's a sign over here that says Jeff Busby. Now, a couple things when you come in here, as you're getting close, there's a sign that says area closed 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. except campers.
Now, that area that's closed, because this is a campground, there's also an area for day use, a picnic area. Just want to come and have a nice, quiet lunch at the campground. Go on the other side to where the day use start.
Okay, we're gonna show you the sign first.
Right.
There's a sign.
It's called Little Mountain. You can either hike up there, I hear you, coming from your left.
Where? Oh, okay. And
You can ride your motorcycle up there. But we're going to show you that when we ride our bike.
right there. Diamondbacks, whatever that is. Assuming it's a motorcycle club. So look like he's heading up there to Little Mountain or the picnic area, which there's not a sign saying a picnic area. But Little Mountain, from what we are told, is the highest peak in this area in Mississippi. We know it's not that high. We've been up there before. So as you come in, there's no confusion. Campground to your left, Little Mountain straight ahead. And as you're going up there, you will see the picnic area.
And it's also area up there on Little Mountain where you can hang out. There's a restroom up there too. You'll see that when we get up there. I don't want to tell it all.
So we're gonna go do the campground review. But before we actually get into the campground, I don't remember how many campsites there are. I think it was 18. One of the 18, I forgot the number. I'll put it in a video once we find out. And they aren't numbered. The one we in said number 5, but I didn't see any others that had numbers on them. Did you? A couple things before we really get into it. There is 3 Walmarts in the area so you can pick up some supplies.
Did you say Walmart? You didn't say Walmart.
That Volvo car coming.
Did you say Walmart?
Yes.
And there's super centers, right?
Yes. So
I'm going to get lost.
now back to motorcycles. We are actually in the campground. Look, you're riding on asphalt. Gravel, no grass. Now for motorcycles, there are 2 really good spots if you have pop-up camper like we have. Otherwise, if you're just camping in a tent, all the spots are pretty great, or pretty decent, I would say.
Right.
That you
right.
put a tent up on. However, it is kind of confusing sometimes. We didn't see the back ends. Everything is kind of pulled through.
Right.
But like this, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see it. Right now, we're walking on the main road. And each pull over to the side like that, there is the first site. And as we're walking down here, to my right,
There's pull
it's a
through.
pull through second road. Matter of fact, let's go here because that's just the
Okay.
main road.
Now let's get to the amenities of the campground. One, all the campgrounds have a fire ring,
Yes.
a table, and a barbecue grill pit.
And there is access to drinking water here.
Yeah,
Throughout the campground, there is water fountain. Let me show you one of those.
right there, they work.
Sure, if it's working. Yes.
Right now it's a bird bath.
So we do have drinking water.
Yeah.
If you choose to drink it, I would say bring your filter, no matter where you're going camping or anywhere. In fact, we're just gonna go to one of these camping locations and show you, well, we'll show you when you get to ours, the fire ring, the picnic table, and
And they each have, I forgot one, a lantern or a coat hook where you can hang your clothes up or hang your lantern up while over there. And there's lots of trails in this area.
also throughout the campground, you have trash can.
So it's no need to leave your trash on your table or even put it in the fire pit.
And it's the big, heavy duty, old school trash.
Take a couple of steps and put it in the trash can.
So I don't know what number this site is. Like, this is a beautiful site. It wouldn't suffice for us with hatches, but we do carry a tent with us also. But look at this, a nice tent site in the woods.
Clean.
Surrounded by woods. Oh, one other thing is, you're gonna get some road noise. Even though the trace is not heavily traveled, you can't bring no commercial vehicles up here. Only campers in cars.
Recreation vehicles.
Yes. But throughout the night, especially if you're a super light sleeper, you will hear road noise. But we have never been here where we heard a lot of partying going on.
No.
Of course, the quiet hours, just like any camp area, 10 to 6 in the morning. Oh, did we mention the charcoal grills also?
I did mention the grill, the barbecue pit, or the grill, whatever you want to call it.
And then
Oh,
there is, oh, another thing about the campground, there's no electric, even though you have access to drinking water and a pump where you can fill your water containers up. We'll show you that when we get to it. But look at this, motorcyclists. We are walking where you will be riding.
exactly.
Okay, our campsite is over there. We'll get back to it when we finish the tour. But the greatest thing about this campground, like we said at the beginning, it costs zero.
Free. Free, 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 free. Free, 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 free.
It don't cost
Free,
you
free,
nothing.
free, 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 free.
Nothing. Oh, one thing we forgot, there is a wheelchair accessible site. I only seen one. And like I said, it's our second time here. And of course, we always in and out every time we come here. I'm
Right.
gonna show you. Watch this.
It's like this one would be confusing. Most of them, the campsites share the parking area. So like this is a campsite right here for with wheelchair accessible or handicap or, disabled person. And then over here, where are you? It's a tent pad. Right here you have the fire ring, the charcoal grill pit, and the trash can right there. Down here, you have the table and the tent pad.
What I hate about this one, actually it says number 9, Cake, so I guess they are numbered.
Oh, okay. All right.
What I hate about this is for us who have a motorcycle trailer, it won't do us any good. Obviously, we have done many times, we will actually set up on an asphalt.
On the asphalt.
But if you want to enjoy the table, you got to go downhill and then all the way, all that. Now, listen carefully, because this is very, very important. Obviously, you already know everything here is free. However, each campground on the Natchez Parkway is only first come, first served. No reservations. Each one is first come, first served. So get here early so you can catch campers leaving out. You'll have a spot. Now, here's the thing. We were here on the weekend and we still got spots every time we came. Also, two of the campgrounds, I think Jeff Busby and Meriwether Lewis, we got there after 5 o'clock, kind of expecting not, and I tell you, not to find a camping spot. But we did, and that was all good. And I know for sure one of those was on a weekend and it was empty. Like, a lot of people don't know about this. So,
And the one thing I wanted to say was, we just saw this the other day, or this morning, where they had campers that camped in the middle section right here.
yes.
They had a tent, but not this particular section right here, but where we are. Come out of the streets, the car coming. But where we are, they were camped, I would say the neutral ground area. Right here, they had 3 tents set up.
Yes.
So
Watch this car coming through.
you can always...
This is like the main road. And then you have this break off. This is where we were told it was kind of confusing, but since it's our
Right.
second time here, we done got used to it. Like, this is the main road.
This is the main road,
This is a break off, and then there's one on that side
and that's a break.
also. So now let's head up to the main restroom on this campground. As you see, there was one when we came in, was extremely clean. This one is clean also, but not as clean as the one out there. But we're not gonna go inside. You've seen one restroom, you've seen them all. And there's the post here with campground rules. Actually, we're gonna talk about,
There are no showers here, even though there's running water. There are no showers. They have rules that they have here. And one of the rules is do not bathe at the sink
right.
in the restrooms.
So as we continue on, this is how the restroom look, male and female. Okay. And like we said, there's water throughout. This one don't look like it actually works. It's kind of dry.
Right.
Yeah, it
Well,
works.
it works. That means it's draining.
How
Hello.
you doing? And as we continue on, in fact, let me go over here, Kate.
This
I want
one.
to show
That's
this.
the one I want.
Now, this is what we're talking about. If you got a group, not throughout the campsite, but if you have a group of motorcyclists, you can all park. Watch this. This long road, each one of the campsites that's pulled through, you can put a minimum, this is a minimum, 10 motorcycles here. You know, 2 tents there, maybe 2 tents over there, 2 tents throughout the campsite, and then you have your whole group here. So if you're passing through Mississippi, like you see, there's three campgrounds in Mississippi off the Natchez Trace. If you're riding through like we are doing, then you can have your entire group come through and camp here. So we're gonna continue on. We're gonna show you
Right close to the restroom too.
yes, we're gonna show you the site that we like, that we think the number 2 best site here to camp, whether you an RV or, in our case, a motorcycle camper
Right.
with holiday camp. But as we stated before, even if you're motorcycling and you camping with a tent, which we had 4 other motorcyclists here since we were here. One that left, 2 that left this morning. Actually, one of them was right here on this pad.
Right. See, they're all
Oh, he was actually on that pad, but the pad's the
10
same.
pads, don't matter. 10 pad right here, 10 pad right there. Just to make sure, make sure you put your door facing this way or left or to the right.
Wake up in the morning,
But-
just drowsy and sleepy in the middle of the night.
And you step down, you know, we could just hear, oh shit, I'm falling. And you're rolling down the hill.
Yes, let's continue on. Okay. So as we go through here, here's another thing. We're gonna show you where we camped before. So coming through here, you can see the main road is kind of to the right, or is it here? And obviously the one over to the left is a pull through. Oh, another thing about these campgrounds on the Natchez Straits. Another thing about the campground on the Natchez Straits is maximum 14 days.
Right. No matter which one you stay at, it's 14 days.
So.
Oh, we pass up the spigots. Anyway.
So here's where we were last time. And just imagine you coming with a small group. Right now you're off the main road.
Mm-hmm.
And all your bikes can park exactly where Cake walking now.
Campsite.
Line here. Walk here.
The only thing these don't have is firing on here.
Oh, the ones that's going down by
the one that's going down don't have firing.
So I'm assuming some of them will be shared.
Right.
And obviously backpackers can come here. But if you're riding an RV, we do a lot of motorcycle camping, and all our reviews are for motorcycles because we want you to come in here and be able to camp. And nothing like free camping. But if you're in an RV riding at your Straits, here you are. So we're headed down here.
It's a trail back here that goes to Little Mountain.
Yes.
So they have some nice bridges for you to cross over because that's water that runs back there. So I just wanted to show you a trail that runs behind the campground.
Okay. So one time we came here and we camped here and we had patches up here. And I'm gonna tell you the reason we had it and why we had it. We had it up here, right by this spot next to the fire pit. So we didn't use the fire pit. And our opening was facing this way.
Yeah.
So we don't want it facing the road because vehicles come in this way, shining directly into where we were sleeping. However, we came in 2 days ago. This is our third day here. And we bypassed this site because we say every time we come, we're going to stay at this site. We bypassed this site because the nastiness of people who were here prior to us getting here. Look at this. That's sad and that's a shame that someone will leave that much stuff in there when there are trash cans 10 feet away.
Couple of steps and you could have been in a trash can.
So we actually were going to clean it up. There was another guy sitting here having lunch. He wasn't camping. We were going to clean it up. We thinking, well, that's too much. And we got to be all day trying to get to our bags. Obviously, we could have bought the bag from the trash can. So we went around and went to the best spot for camping. And that's our location that we are in right now. We're going to show you that and show you why the best spot. I mean, all of it is nice because you're in a wooded area. And we think this is a great spot if, whether, like we say, tent camping or if you have a pop-up motorcycle camper, this is a great spot. A lot of flat areas like right here. Right. It's pretty flat. We camped over there last time next to the fire pit, but it is a really nice campground. So,
and it's free. Did you tell them that?
It's free.
And it's not too far from Walmart. Super sales.
And you know, you're on the Natchez Trace. If you ride in the Natchez Trace, explore the Natchez Trace that we done last year for 9 days.
9 days we stayed on the Natchez Trace.
Get to see a lot, read a lot about the history up and down the Natchez Trace. A lot of waterfalls, a lot of pullover, a lot of things to see out in this area. A couple of major cities in this area. Well, right here, Tupelo, and not too far, Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
Southern part of Natchez Trace, you have Natchez, Mississippi.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things to do if you just want to go out for maybe a week camping, if you live close, obviously. But if you're just traveling the country and you going to Mississippi from north to south or south to north, stay off the freeway, jump on Natchez Trace, and you have some free living. As we said, you gotta really want this because there's no electricity.
No electricity.
Greatest thing is running water. And for your RVs, there's no dump stations, no full hookups, none of that.
Nope.
So what we're gonna do now is go to our campsite and show you why we believe this is the best one, whether you a tent, V, motorcycle pop-up camper.
Right.
So let's get over there and show them
Yeah,
that.
you can. Let me show y'all this because we passed it up on the way, showing you the campgrounds. We told you it was running water, potable water. Here it is. We'll show you how to use it. Pull a lever up, all the way up, and the water comes out. It's drinkable water. Ouch.
All right, even though it's
Really?
drinkable water, make sure you have a filter no matter where you go, because water can be perfectly fine, but you have a great filter to take some of the taste out of water in different states or different areas of the country, because you may not be used to it. You might go, oh, this water is horrible. Okay,
Get a
got
shot
another
of
thing we're gonna show you.
This is where I was telling you that the Little Mountain Trail goes through here.
If the camera picking it up.
Right. And it has a summit overlook. So no bike. Don't bring your motorcycle down there either. The trail. Nice path, trail too, you can walk on.
Okay, now we're about to head where we are. You can see where our bikes parked, even though we just got them kind of parked all over. Imagine if it was 5 of us, 10 of us. Some of us may not want to be next to each other, but the site we have is big, relatively flat. And if we was in a tent, many of us could stay there. So if you're riding, I keep saying it, to stay free, even if it's just for one night. So let's go over here. This is where Kate was talking about the campers was camping in the middle, and we're gonna show you why. This would have been where they would have been forced to camp down that hill. So they just set the car up here, set the 3 tents right there
Right along
in the
there.
middle. So now we come into campsite number 5, which is the best. We gotta show you something first. It's Big Easy, JetBlue. So if you come into this campsite and you park like my bike parked
Right.
down the road, bike to bike to bike to bike to bike to bike, then you can put, let me just kind of go guess based on our experience in camping. We've been doing this for a long time. How many tents can you probably have here? We're gonna get to our tent. 1, 2, huge tents.
3,
3,
4.
4. I think the rules say you can only have 4 tents, but I don't think nobody gonna say anything about it. We got a group here. Now, here's why we think it's the best. We obviously have our pop-up camper, and then you can see we have our full setup.
Right.
Kind of left it down for a window purpose. Sometimes we'll move this, sometimes we'll bring it halfway, sometimes we'll lift it up. And watch this.
There it is.
Talk about all the comforts of home. Look at this. Look at that. So
So y'all know Patches is back there.
we are not using a fire because we have it too close. But normally if we didn't have this up, we'll have a fire. It's our table. Water, that we
Water.
got from that.
That we got from the spigot.
And what we do with the water,
We filter it,
filter it. We have
Yeah,
a
we use it for-
survival filter.
cooking.
Top of the line, we got the one with the battery operated.
Right.
Plug that in so you guys can see that. And when we used that before, we wound up getting it tested, and it was perfect. Filtering out any and everything.
And we have Bubbles. Bubbles got her cover on her. And there's Patches. Hi, Patches.
And oh, this is one thing I really don't like. Kate talked about this already. The lantern poles or clothes hanging poles. Look how high this is. This is my hand. I can't reach that hook. And there's no way you're gonna reach it. Now, obviously you have a nice lantern, an old school lantern. You can hook it up there, that's not a big deal.
Now that you've seen our campgrounds, we're going to hop on the bike and go up to Little Mountain and show you Little Mountain and the picnic area that's up that way. So let's go.
Let's gear up. Okay, we have made it to Little Mountain. And as you can see out here, it's not much to see because I know because the trees are blocking everything. But it looked pretty flat over there, so it's supposed to be one of the highest peaks.
Yeah, and the trees and these clouds. Where these clouds come from?
I know, first sunny,
Right.
now this.
Now,
Hey, let's head over to that sign and see what it actually says. And last time we were up here, what we found out? Who we found?
we found a group up here barbecuing, having a cookout.
All that was taken up.
All that was taken up with motorcycles and cars.
I know, motorcycle was all the way over here.
Yeah.
And then they was asking us, do we want to eat?
Yeah. Cake, you want a hot dog? No, thank you.
Okay, just Busby Park.
On February 15, 1934, while serving as U.S. Congressman from Mississippi, Thomas Jefferson Busby, 1884 to 1964, introduced a bill authorizing a survey of the old Natchez Trace. 4 years later, the historic road was designated a unit of the National Park System. This area is named in Jeff Busby's honor to commemorate his part in the Parkway establishment, the United States Department of the Interior National Park Service.
So let's go up here, what looks like a group picnic area. I don't know if you got to reserve this or not. Maybe they got some signs telling you, but it's nice. Actually, that way looking out, have a view, the way we came up the road. Maybe.
Right.
So we still on, what they call Little Mountain, babe?
Little Mountain.
Here go a lot of stuff over here, talking about it.
Okay.
The Great Eastern Hardwood Forest. Indian
Hunter. Everything was useful. Retreat of the forest, the farming years, and return of the forest.
So I guess the farming years turned it kind of like this, desert.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the return of the forest.
Right.
But I don't see anything here saying anything about reserving this area. So I guess a group could come up here and use it free. I don't know. And of course, accessible restrooms, male, female, water that actually works. Where are you?
I'm right here. I was looking at the animals on there. So they ain't say nothing about no black bears up here, but their bones was found in the area in the paws.
I see bison and bobcats and wolves.
Yeah.
You know what? They actually got it coming from all northeastern. So I guess these things must have roamed in this area prior to
coming up
man.
Tennessee, huh?
So let's go. Now this is a nice lookout in this direction. So as you can see, it's nice up here, but if the trees wasn't overgrown, I'm sure it'll be better.
Better view.
And this concludes our review of Just Busby Campground and area. Look at that up there.
Wow.
Almost like an eagle, but I know it isn't.
Soaring.
So let us know what you think about the campground. Like we say, it's free. Free.
And close to Walmart Supercenter.
But if you're out riding, remember, ride long, ride hard, ride strong. But most importantly,
ride safe.
For Boots and Jeans Riders, I'm Rich.
I'm Cake.
We out.
Now go camping. It's free.